Hello. Have you seen The Lion King? One of the major themes of The Lion King is the circle of life. But today in Rimworld, instead of having lions, we have MUFFALO, and instead of a king, we have a yeoman. So I call today's video the MUFFALO Yeoman. Welcome back to Rimworld. Today we have a ton of limestone to lay out. First things first, we're finishing off the east wing of the base. So Tapir and Orange finish off the eastern wall with limestone. Limestone is a strong material, not quite as good as granite, but still good. Teamwork finishes the job. With the building of this newly roofed area, we assure that orbital traders will deliver goods to this hollow area right here. The rest will eventually be roofed, and we'll have 4 points around the northeast, south, and west, along which there'll be unroofed segments. No one gets break risks much anymore, except for in extenuating circumstances, and all of our colonists are pretty happy with their own heated bedrooms. Our wealth has been managed well enough that we aren't experiencing any major raids, just things that we can manage. Although the map certainly isn't totally peaceful, and we still do have a couple threats to address today. Firstly, I think we can take out this weather controller entirely with mortars now. It might come to this, but I'd rather see what this does to other future potential raiders. It's actually been a great defense mechanism. Almost no one can deal with us if we have this here. Now at the last of these outer walls completed, we're sealed shut on the inside again. Our compound does feel very safe, and there's only one entrance still. I'd like to open it up because I'm just tired of seeing the same kill box configuration. I do want something more omnidirectional eventually, and I figure it'll be good defense against potential air raids. We have new lovers. Braga has tried to woo Termite by mentioning his own punctuality. She responded well and is now his lover. So this means we need fewer bedrooms. That's great news. Wonderful news. Let's just dismantle their other one, and we'll replace all of this wood with limestone anyway. Since Termite's bed's a masterwork, we'll now give that to Tapir, and we'll reassign this to Tapir. In the meantime, this makes place for our prisoner barracks I've been meaning to create. Termite has developed an addiction to psychite. This will take a little while, but she'll get over it, and maybe the relationship she's in will help. Transport pod crash. I don't want this, and I also don't really like this either, so I'm gonna say no. Otherwise, good colonist. It's unfortunate. It's time to start work on the next of our creations. We're going to create our main workshop now. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I'm now pleased to announce that we've just about finished all of the grow zones that we'll ever need at the center of our base. We'll need one more here, but I made a mistake in putting this in this location. We need to move this up one and then put one here. And then that's all the plant life we need to sustain us for a larger colony. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and shell those mechanoids. I just really need the steel from the map right now more. So it's time to go shoot this auto charge turret. They're pretty weak now anyway, from all of the other raiders that went in there. Go ahead, Braga, good luck. Here goes nothing. Let's go. Oops, that one shouldn't have been incendiary, but I think it was off the mark anyway. Yep, very off the mark. You know what, let's try this together. Everything's better in twos. There we are. That one also sounded like a miss. We hit something. Fire again. This looks a little more on the mark. No, also. That was also a miss. I'm really not loving these mortars, but that also looks very off the mark, Orange. Okay, Tapir, have another try. That also completely off. All you needed to do was destroy one turret, and you've already been through about 8 shells. Come on, let's try it again. We probably used up. Oh no, that was also, well, that was sort of a hit. Oh, for God's sake, this one looks like it might have hit something. Okay. Well, it also took out a lot of the steel we wanted to. Oh, for God's sake, just go in there. You have one of these things left. Please don't fail me. Well, that could have gone better. I think mortars are pretty terrible against these emplacements. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Just a great way to use up all of the shells. All right, Braga got a trade inspiration, so let's see how this goes. I don't like any of these colonists. The answer is no. The answer is no. It's about time that I just took out the weather controller at the very least. Tapir might get shot, but should live. Shot by the slugger turrets. That's fine. Okay, just get out of there. We've destroyed the weather controller. That was what I cared about most. Get me away from that thing. No immediate danger. Tapir will be fine, and, well, we'll have normal weather again, for God's sake. Another mechanoid cluster. Wonderful, right underneath the first one. Well, it's a good thing that we took out that weather controller when we did then. This is great. This is just great. I mean, we could go in there with EMP launchers and... Why didn't I say that before? Yeah, obviously, EMP launchers, these would work. We're going to need more steel and components, but these are totally doable. Right, rather than grenades, I think that these outrange grenades. Excellent, excellent. Let's have that. Braga will complete work on the EMP launcher and free us from the mechanoid menace. We have another mechanoid cluster, now even closer, and this is becoming very painful. Now that's 3 mechanoid clusters on the map, one of which has a psychic drone. Well, Jesus. It activates in 8.1 days, but it's actually within range of our walls, so this might not be as bad as I imagine. We also have cover from some of it. We could probably just open up the wall and then launch an EMP thing at it. This might actually not be that bad. Maybe. Cargo pods, which we can't get to anymore. We can't get to anything anymore. We have 6.7 more days to wait while we address this. I think that's plenty of time. And an animal migration of squirrels. That makes complete this is getting to be more Randy Random as we get later and later with Cassandra. Goodbye, squirrels. Enjoy your migration. I'm pretty sure that squirrels don't migrate. They just seem like sedentary creatures. But Braga's work is nearly complete. Here we are. That's the EMP launcher, and good quality. Thank God for that. Let's see what kind of range this thing has. I think it's much better than grenades. Alright, yeah, that's far better than the grenades had. This will be more than enough to launch toward those mechanoids. We'll wait until the last possible minute, though. We've got another 5 days or so before the drone kicks in. Visitors from the Red Snake Gulo. Oh, they missed it. It does appear as if they were fired on, though. And the mechanoids have woken up. They woke up to those people. Okay, and they're attacking us, I think. Are they? No, they're not even attacking us. What a disappointment. Wow. Well, goodbye, traders. We got back the items we traded to them, and more. All right, well, the time has come for action, anyway. Let's group up at the southern end of the base. You have to solve this as citizens. Tapir will deconstruct this wall, and then we'll get ready to move. Here we are. All right, fire when you're ready. The rest of us will wait here and prepare our weapons. Now it's time to attack. As long as we get out that auto defense turret, we should be okay. Couple more to take out. Well, let's aim straight for this power cell. And you aim for them. We'll take some hits, sure, but it won't be as bad as what could have happened. All we need to do is get this thing up in smoke, and there it is. Okay, time to retreat. Run back. And nice. Okay, whoever wasn't injured. Tapir is fine. Let's go melee attack this thing to death. Alright, what are the wounds? Owl just got shot in general. Termite just got shot in general. Yeah, I probably could have fixed up the formation, but I think that was pretty good. You know, the EMP round kept them from shooting us too much. And now no more drone. We'll need more armor in the future. Really what we need is armor for our colonists. That's what they need next. Prevent that kind of thing from happening. Nobody loses an ear or something. We've already lost a leg and we're surviving just fine. And here we are, just about done top here. Great stuff. That's a lot out of the way. I'll bring back that steel. Well earned, well earned. That's a lot more steel for us toward endgame. The next item we'll build will be a switch so that we can fix up our turret grid. Ultimately, I'd like to line this whole thing up so that I can just turn off many turrets with one flick of a switch. When we have more turrets, it'll come in handy. Not right now, but later on. Braga is a very valuable colonist because he makes MUFFALO wool parkas of high quality. Although he has many flaws, he's really improved the colony a lot. A second MUFFALO birth. This one's also a baby boy. We have good MUFFALO gender ratio going on here. Very good. Now we'll start to make more specialized zones for our workshops. For example, we need a location for textiles. This is going to be our infirmary. You don't really want a lot of guns in your infirmary. You want medicine. Generally, people keep medicine in those. We've got a social fight or something. Orange has started a social fight with Braga. They seem to hate each other. Oh, because he botched his surgery. It's gonna take a while for them to get over. They might need to be separated more. I forgot that Orange put on his peg leg. Apparently it has major social consequences. Very well then, very well. Orange also has bloodlust, which has carried us through this colony, so that's fine. They'll learn to live with one another and all have just cybernetic implants from everything that they bite off of one another. All in good time, that's ultimately the plan. Oh, what's this? Cargo pods full of fungus. There's a fungus among us. A fungus, see what I did there? A fungus among us. They sound very similar. We have a new quest available, Conflict for Profit. This is quite profitable. We're going to be attacked by tribespeople. Oh, that will be great. I really do want to be attacked. A lot of really good rewards here. I'm not going to go the royal route, so screw the gold. I'd rather take the bionic eye and the power claw. Yep, that looks really nice. So let's just take this. Yeah. Give me that. Quest available, ship crash. Well, the Imperium of Z wants to land here with a bunch of cataphracts. I don't really care for the Imperium of Z. They're only negative 13 goodwill. Nothing bad can come of this. Let's just get rid of the mechanoids from this map. In best case scenario, we gain goodwill from them. Alright, just take that shuttle in. Where is the... Oh, the shuttle is over there. Alright, very well then. Let's just be drafted. Everyone else, come along. Why couldn't you have landed a little further north? We had a real issue in the north. Alright, well, let's just get everyone ready. Come to the shuttle. And here we await the coming of the enemy. And the enemy should be here any minute. Any minute. And here comes the rifle gang. There are many of them. Let's get behind the ship. It doesn't matter if most of the people here die. We're just going to cower in fear behind the ship. And, yeah, this should be fine. Termite got hit with what? Shot in the right peg leg, but that's not really any issue at all. Braga, you go home. You have an EMP launcher. Alright, the pirates are fleeing, and we're in luck. Alright, that's more blood for the blood god. Well done, everyone. Well done. Steel clubs and other steel items we could repurpose. Very nice, very nice. And all of the rich people are safe. Thank God. And now their shuttles arriving, they're leaving. Good, get rid of them. We get the ship and we get the goodwill. Plus 14 goodwill. Oh wait, Alexios died. Never mind, the quest was failed. Well, it's more steel for us. Look at all this rice, man. Look at all the rice. A raid by a mech hive again. Oh, that's just really not all that scary. A single scyther? Really? That's it? That's all they sent? That's an insult to me. Look, it's gonna go all the way around. Braga, just get in there with the EMP launcher and we'll just take it out. This should be a snap. Very easy. Here we are. I think there's one more. It might take Braga a minute. Okay, here we are. There's one coming in and it's going straight for the MUFFALO. Oh God. Oh God. Well, at least we're safe. The MUFFALO may not be, but we are. Here we are. Two more at the entrance coming in. Here's some more. Everybody back off. Everybody back the hell off. Oh my God, that's terrifying. These things are death machines. Here they come. Now they're going for orange, and he's okay for now, and they're stunned. Good, we're safe. I really, oh, thank God. Thank God, that was actually quite scary. How is the MUFFALO doing? It's okay. Nothing lost. Very well, very well. They must have landed in more places than I saw. We'll take them out. Snowhair has self-tamed in the midst of all of the mechanoids. That's unfortunate, but that's reality. I've switched everyone over to hauling to do some basic tasks we needed. Next, we'll make better use of all of the steel slag that's pretty much littering the entire map. There's an ass load of steel slag chunks littering our map, and now we need to make use of them. Orange can melt these down for steel. We can use that steel to increase the efficiency in our workshops by making standing lamps. Next up, we create EMP shells. Not many, but a couple in case if they'll help us with the mechanoids. Here goes nothing. Fortunately, EMP shells have a much larger radius. If we can hit just one target, they're almost totally disabled. First off, we'll attempt to get a lucky hit. See if we can take out this explosive device. Here we stand. Let's go for the first shot. Here goes nothing. That looks like a miss. Try again. That is also a miss. Alright, Orange, good try. Let's try the EMP one, and let's send in the people. Here we are, there goes the EMP shot, and we've taken them out. Or we've at least stunned them for the time being. Braga, get your gun ready. You shoot the turret, everybody else shoots the power cell. Alright, here goes nothing. Here goes literally nothing. Please, please, oh God, get the power cell. Please, God. I do want to live. I do want to live. Oh, for God's sake. Keep shooting that thing. And there goes nothing. Yes, and run. Braga always takes the brunt of these hits, it seems like. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, we are so going back in. We are definitely going back in. Yes. This isn't over yet. You get out of the way, you get out of the way, you get out of the way, and shoot that thing. Good. Oh, what aim. What kind of... well, that's over. That's thankfully over. And that's most of the map back now. There's just 1 or 2 emplacements we still have left to take out. Oh no, Muffalo Mom was assaulted by a polar bear. It's time to go, Muffalo Mom. Let's end your pain here. Who goes there? Bucky. Bucky, he's landed in the water. Alright, who is Bucky? The mystery man. Body pairs, fast. We could use this, actually, and this. These would be nice. Sickly child evangelist. Well, welcome aboard, son. I really don't need much else than a hauler. Let's just take him in. Alright, Orange, just debuild the wall and then bring him in. How does it feel to be one of us, Bucky? Well, if you don't, if you decide to leave, we'll probably just persuade you to stay. Well, that's nice. If he doesn't freeze to death first, then we can convince him to join us. We just have to make sure that he doesn't freeze to death, for God's sake. Okay, warm up, my friend. There we are. Marriage is on. Oh, now this is a lifelong joy. Wow, this will be great for their moods for several months. That's fantastic. Termite and Braga will not have a mood break for a long time. That leaves only Top here, who is still somewhat crazy. That, and we're getting Bucky, coming right along with us. He has this might not be great for a hauler especially, but he is also he is freezing a lot. Can we rub him a lot or something? Oh, he is starting to take damage from the hypothermia. All right, let's bring over some more heaters. This guy really needs them. Please don't die of. He might lose all of his toes before I get this. I guess everybody in my colony is just so well, like, insulated from the cold that I'm just noticing this. Here's another heater, and here comes another one. Oh god, here comes the mech hive. Right, everyone is drafted. You get in that doorway. You 3 go over there. You go over there. I really didn't want to have to open this door for this man, but apparently that's the way it's gonna have to be. Come on, Braga, just get in there, baby. Get in there. Do it. Crap. Termite's gonna get screwed right here. Yep. She is down. Come on, Braga. Hit him with the. Man. You really aren't very good at this. This is gonna be a battle to remember, I have a feeling, if we don't die. Come on, dude. You could hit them. All right, 1 down, 1 to go. Go rescue Termite. Save her. Save her. Save me. Somebody save me. And it looks like this one will go down without too much more fighting. But now we have to save Termite's life. She'll be okay. She just got shot with a bunch of cyborg weapons. Will you be okay? It's beginning to warm up in here a bit, I suppose. You might lose all of your toes before we fix this, but oh, his hypothermia is still worsening. We really need to fix this now. And he died of hypothermia. Well, it is another jacket. And we can use that jacket. I guess we should keep these bedrooms well insulated now that we're getting people out of the sky. We really just need a lot more heaters is all I can say. It's getting to be a lot to insulate this temperature, but well, I'm sure that we'll somehow survive until then. Really, the marriage has made it all worth it. We just needed more bodies. But until then, Termite has survived. I'd say that's a victory for today. Start roofing off the rest of this complex and making it look a little bit more finalized for the next time. I think we'll leave it there for one day. A lot of work on the base. I'm liking the carpets now. They actually look more visually appealing. Or they will once we get steel to light the whole place. Lots to come still. We're really nearing late game now. We're in like mid to late game. If you just disregard research and all of that jazz. But very happy with this one. It's gone better than many of my other colonies, and considering that we're in the Arctic, that's saying something. So I think we'll leave it there for today. I hope you enjoy. Thanks to my patrons, as always. You are the snow of my heart. You are the forced weather controller that always brings sun. My name is Ambiguous Amphibian, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.